the setup playing out for profits. And it, once again, it has to be applied by traders who have already worked their way through that foundation building process. This is a gateway strategy that is needed for more intricate strategies and the ability to innovate moving forward. All right, so let's go forward and take a look at the basic Plan A fail-safe fallback strategy. All right, this is Tesla, and what's happening right now is we have a 1 minute 80 band slip on the rifle charts, taking 500 shares short at 166.70. The game plan on this is for a mini inverse pup oscillation down, channel tightening. So we gauge that 5-period moving average right there. That acts as a cap on any bounces. All right, and anytime it bounces, it should hold that resistance. And our target's going to be the next bumper, which is going to be the white line, which is the 1 minute 20-period moving average. The mini inverse pup is now formed, and you see how fast Tesla starts to get momentum to the downside. And we can already measure, look, it's right now, Tesla's trading at what, 166.60s, okay? The target bumper is already down near that 166 area. So right off the bat, we can go ahead and start planning to put in some limit orders to cover our shares. That's right. The ability to foreshadow, okay, know what lurks beneath, and plan ahead. That's the name of the game. With the rifle charts and the methods, I've already got the transparency that I need. And so with the short, and knowing how Tesla can panic, and it's definitely one of those stocks that can really panic, we already have our target, and we're already placing the orders to go ahead and cover down here near that 166 area. Okay, so the orders are already being put in. Okay, 165.96, and that's closer to where the 1 minute 20 period is. And also the second chart next to it is the 5 minute 5 period moving average. That's also a channel tightening bumper area to keep an eye on. And as you can see with Tesla now, with the 1 minute, okay, Tesla hasn't broken into a downtrend. What we call this is a reversion type trade. And here comes the panic flush. Okay, so when Tesla was sitting at that 166.50 area, we'd already planned to start covering around that 166 to 165.90 area. You see, and that's what it boils down to, guys. Okay, once again, people are focusing on the surface. They're focusing on, oh, Tesla's trading at 166.60. All right, what should I do from there? You got to be focusing on what lurks beneath, and then planning on what lies ahead. And there's your trade. 500 shares short from 166.70 down to 166, 165.96, and 165.85, like a catcher catching with the catcher's mitt, planning to cover. Okay, and there you go. That's your basic fail-safe Plan A. And here's a better graphic of that. And you see how smoothly that played out? Okay, and setups like that happen every day. And on Tesla, okay, once you get advanced enough to trade it, okay, the Plan A fail-safe, and there's more rules and filters that go with that. Once again, you're seeing just the surface. On a stock like Tesla, you're going to get anywhere from 5 to 8 signals a day. But it all boils down to being able to apply the methods. First, learning the methods, and then being able to apply them efficiently. And that's what the training is about. And Plan A is just a very simple strategy. But ultimately, all roads lead to the perfect storm pattern. And the perfect storm, and like I said, how ironic that you can hear the rumbling in the background. Okay, this is a sign. Perfect storm is very powerful. And when you get a perfect storm breakout, you get parabolic moves, and on all time frames. Okay, now with a perfect storm, you have to have a setup, a pattern called a pup or a mini pup, And when they are aligned simultaneously with other time frames, 3 or more, that's when you get that cumulative multiplier magnifying effect. And all of a sudden, that chop that you see constantly, it can happen for hours, all of a sudden that chop no longer chops. You get the straight, robust follow through to the upside on a perfect storm breakout. You get the straight follow through, trap door, panic, twist the knife, blood curdling grind to the downside. No wiggles, no wiggles. Okay, perfect storm breakdown. Perfect storm breakdown. Perfect storm breakdown. You see that? It's a beautiful thing. So in the course, ultimately, we're going to get to the highest probability